Hello and welcome to the Match Stats Show. And it ended up Man United 0, Everton 1. The 10 men of Everton hold on at Old Trafford after Keane and Guy spat meant Everton were down to 10 men for over 80 minutes. And in the first half, where Dewsbury Hall scored a cracking solo effort, we actually looked the better team even after we went down to 10 men. Second half a little bit different, and we made changes and we were holding on, but Pickford was probably man of the match, you'll see later on, in a really resolute defensive performance. Let's have a look at the match stats then, and 25 shots, 6 on target for United. Obviously very one-sided statistics here, being that it was 11 versus 10 for such a long time. But only 1.71 expected goals from United. You might have thought they'd be pushing a bit more. Plenty of touches in our box without really scaring us too much. And when called upon, Pickford was absolutely great. Pass accuracy from Everton, as you can imagine, was lower than normal. Having to punt it out, clear the ball and hold on in general. And so these are your matching moments. We started so brightly. Everton were on the front foot pressing. And obviously red card for Gay for his slap on Michael Keane. But we pushed again and Dewsbury Hall scored that cracking goal. Pickford had to pull off a good save from Fernandes' effort, and we made it through to half-time. After the break, Mount came on for United. Pickford had to save from Mbueno, which was quite a good low block. Fernandes missed from close range. Then Xerxes, 2 headers, one in the 80th minute, which was a world-class save from Pickford, tipping it round the post, and then at the end, saving, tipping over. And that was that. We held on, and it was a marvellous ground-out team performance. Let's have a look at my player ratings. And as we always start with the keeper, let's start with the keeper. Pickford was incredible. 6 saves. You'll see in a minute he was my man of the match. And when we needed him, he was there. Absolutely fantastic. Coleman started this game, pulled up 10 minutes in and had to be replaced. We had Tarkowski and Keane actually dealt with most things. Mikolenko has just a really good defensive unit. Clearance after clearance, header after header. Keane particularly had a very strong game after sort of a wobbly start. In the midfield, let's address Idrissa's issue, his passion boiled over really. Doesn't get the greatest of score, only being on the pitch 13 minutes. But I thought Ginny Garner was incredible. Probably my statistics, my scores aren't as high as maybe they could be, just because we were sitting and disrupting, breaking up. But I thought Garner was excellent. Dewsbury Hall ahead of him. He ran Pickford close for man of the match, I think. Obviously scored a cracking goal, but really he was 2 players. He was the forward-thinking player, but had to do Idrissa Gueye's defensive duties as well. Fantastic performance. Grealish and Njai going forward. After the sending off, we didn't see lots. Grealish held the ball at times, but the 2 of them, their defensive work was brilliant. Probably should have given them higher scores. And Barry up front was excellent. One semi-Jules, just kept running, and I thought he probably could have come off 5 minutes before he did. He did look a little bit out on his feet, but he was brilliant. Looking forward to when he first gets his first goal for us. And over to the bench now. And O'Brien played the majority of that game. Again, very strong. Won all of his duels. They were booing him on for Barry later, as mentioned, and Better at the same time. They both came on and did a job. And same with McNeil and Alcaraz. Alcaraz had a good moment right at the end and could have done something with it. And so my man of the match, and as mentioned, John Pickford, could have given it, to be honest, to Kiernan Dewsbury Hall, and then obviously special mentions to pretty much every other player bar Idrissa Gueye, because it was such a strong defensive performance. But Pickford with 6 saves, obviously didn't concede. I would say 2 world-class saves and Boumu down low, and the tip round the post from Xerxes. And I like it when Pickford has a great game. It usually means we've picked up 3 points. And up next, match week 13, Everton back at the Hill Dickinson. We have Newcastle for Saturday's Sky Sport Tea Time show. Looking forward to that one now. So as ever, thank you very much for watching, and let's look forward to the next time we meet.